G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be looking through 50-cent pieces again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we've got the Royal Australian Mint 50-cent collection folder here, already partly filled with the 50-cent commemorative coins that we've found so far. There is 4 pages of 50-cent pieces that we can find in circulation, being the circulated commemorative coins, and we're just looking for 2. This one over here and this one over here. Australia, Capital Territory and Tasmania from the Centenary of Federation in 2001. And 22-year-old coin that we will eventually find in circulation and put into the book. As we go through, I'll just be looking through the reverses, just looking for the commemorative coins, and at the end I'll go through all of the coins looking for other coins of low mintage or from years where there was no 50-cent piece issued into circulation, being 1986, 87, 89, 1990, 1992, 2005, and I'll be looking for low mintage years, 1985, 93, 2019 Jody Clark, and a 2020 Jody Clark. That's the coat of arms, that's the standard 50-cent piece. And then the second coin here is a commemorative, and that is the International Year of the Family from 1994. Sometimes we look out for a wide date variety. This looks pretty much like a standard variety, so it'll go up here with the common commemoratives. There's another one. We'll have a look at that. Pretty much the same. Oh, lost a handful of coins there. So yes, be pulling out any really good high-grade coins as well. There's a 1998, which is the Bass and Flinders, Discovery of Bass Strait. And so high-grade coins are also another coin that I look for. There is a 2010. I look on the 2010 for a rotation error. It has a known rotation error, and there's quite a few of those around. I haven't found any yet for the hunt, but they are definitely around. Some to look out for, along with some other varieties as well. We have the 2014 Crop Circle, the 2012 Bubble, 2007 Doubling, and a number of others, the double bars, so forth and so on. And as I find them, I'll let you know what they are. I'll show you what they look like. There's another Bass and Flinders as a 2012, and the 2012 Bubble is very similar to the Crop Circle. The Crop Circle happens, let me say, in amongst that reed there. The 2012 Bubble happens around here. I haven't found one, so it's actually quite hard to find something when you've never seen it before. When I do finally get one, I will show everyone what it looks like, but I haven't got one ever in a hunt, so it's one of those ones where it's harder to find when you don't actually know what it is. You've only got a description. Here is a 2001 Centenary Federation, but it's the coat of arms from 1912. It's the highest mint of that series, so that is a common commemorative. And there's a 1977 Silver Jubilee. Oh. And so I keep hunting for those. Here's a 1995 50th anniversary of the end of the Second World War with Weary Dunlop on the front, and then after that is a Millennium Year coin, and on the Millennium Year coin we look for a variety which is called the incused flag, and that's where the design on the flag there is incused, which is depressed into the coin, and that is a variety. They haven't made one die with one of those as a test, and we've seen a few of those. There's a 2014. We look for the Crop Circle, but I'm glad that's not one because that's very dirty. And so there are a number of varieties, a number of different kinds. There's errors as well. Doubling is a good example of an error where the die is degrading and leads to quite weak strikes, with doubling, which is basically more metal coming out around the design than it is supposed to. And there's a 2005. This is the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II, the Remembrance coin, and this coin I can show you One of the things that you can look for in this coin and you can collect is errors, card errors, where down here where the priest's robe meet the hills, there is an extra bit of metal there. It means that the die has chipped in that spot. And you can get this coin with a number of errors. You can get a cut up here on the helmet, over here on the cross, and on these gentlemen, as well as down here amongst the crosses. There's quite a number of errors in that particular coin. I've got a number of those. I don't keep those as much anymore, unless it's in really high grade. Here's a 2002 Year of the Outback with the water pump windmill on it, and that'll cover off the top common commemorative coin row. And we have a Tall Ships, a 1988 Australian Bicentennial celebration, and that's not in bad nick. I keep pretty much all of these unless they're in really bad order, just because I like the coin a lot. It is a common commemorative, and based on the numbers, you probably won't get too much extra face value out of that one, but I like to keep that for my collection, so I'll put it there and I'll pull it out at the end. This is a 1982 Commonwealth Games Brisbane. And so there is a 2010 Celebrate What's Great Australia Day 2010, and that will be the end of the third roll, so we might speed things up a bit now, and I'll come back if I find anything new that we haven't found in the day. I'll slow down, we'll talk about it. Otherwise, we'll keep the hunt going a bit of a clip, and we'll see how things go. And there, for the first time today, we see the 2005 secondary school competition winner for a 50-cent piece design. It was designed for the Melbourne 2006 Commonwealth Games. And there, for the first time today, we have a 2003 Australia's Volunteers, commemorating Australia's volunteers of all shapes and sizes. And I'm a bit sketchy on that one because I've seen what the next coin is, and it is a 1993, and it is in particularly good grade. Look at that. That is quite shiny, and that is a coat of arms, and that's one of the low minted coins that we look for. The way that the toning seems to come on that, it's quite heavy on the top here. It's quite a nice colour toning. Looks like it might have come from a set to be in such good nick. The fields are very clear. It's very nice. So that'll be a keeper for today. So we'll put that down at the bottom row. Call that the keepers row. Always good to find one of those 2003 coins. Another Millennium Year coin. Too bad that's not in Q's because this is in pretty good nick as well. And that then brings us on to the last roll, and the first coin on the last roll is one for the first time today. It's Captain Cook from 1970, the very first 50-cent commemorative coin. And so far, not a massively successful hunt. I have one keeper, so that's definitely worthwhile for putting up as a hunt of mine for the book. But not what I would call a great hunt. 50-cent pieces have been a bit hit and miss lately, although I haven't been doing too bad. They've got a couple of piles of nice coins. I'll quickly go through the coat of arms to see if there's anything of any note. I hope there is, but I'll be back in a sec. Well, only two for the wider collection. We have the changeover coin, the 50th anniversary of decimal changeover from 2016. Has the commemorative side on the obverse, the coat of arms on the reverse. So that is, in my book, a common commemorative, 7 million of those, so that'll go up there. But we did pull out a more rare coin, a less common coin, the 2020 Jody Clark, just 1.1 million of those minted. So that will go with my two keepers for today, the two low minted, the other being the 1993 coat of arms in pretty nice grade. Pretty nice grade there indeed. I did also pull out a Millennium Year coin that was really nice. I'm going to have a look at my wider collection, see if I've got any really other high grade ones of those. Unfortunately not in Q's Flag variety, but that's the way it is. Also, I'm going to pull out these two 1988 tall ships. I did pick up a second one amongst the hunt there. Not as good grade as the first one, but as I say, I do like that coin and I pull them out. So I'll put them out the back and put them in the wider collection. But that's it for today. Unfortunately, nothing new for the book. But if you like what I do, please think about subscribing. Give me the thumbs up. Leave a comment if you're finding your 50-cent hunts pretty skinny. Tell me what's out there and around the traps. But I'll be back for more noodling in a couple of days, so I'll see you then. Bye.